at this.
But
Wow.
this was his. I messed all this up.
Hold on now. Look at this. Oh, Lordy.
Isn't that something? But I do have lights in here.
Lights. Oh, there's a shower.
Yeah,
Okay, what's in here?
That's his bathroom.
Oh, so there's two restrooms.
Yeah,
There's two restrooms in the same restroom, and there's one right there.
And then one there, and then my
And then the
closet
double mirrors.
across the way.
Are there any plugs up here? You got plugs and everything. Nice.
But this was his closet. And
This is his closet?
And I messed it up. His grandson's got every ounce of his clothes, and he had a whole bunch of. And his mother loved to make these, so I never gave any of these away.
Oh, his mother made these? Nice.
Yeah,
I like them.
something to keep busy. But anyway, so
And let's
this
see
is kind
yours.
of oh yeah, well mine's pretty messed up too. You gotta go down the corner.
Oh, man. This is crazy.
Well, it is, and I'm about to start giving more of it away. That's my daughter and my son.
Okay.
Yeah, and here's my daughter again, and here's my son, and here's Larry. And this is what Larry grew up on, this farm,
Oh, wow.
and that's the only clothes he owned, and he's standing on a rock. And I love it because he made everything happen.
He made this fortune.
His mother never even made his lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but of course all those people are all gone now, and I really feel like I could live just when you get into the family room. That's where I live. Is from here on up there.
Where's the family room at?
Yeah, it's where right in here.
Okay.
Darn, this knee has got to get better. This is the family room.
The laundry room.
Yeah.
I suppose this is the closet right here?
No, that goes out to the garage.
Oh, that's the garage?
Yeah.
Cool.
Goes out the garage. Yeah. But,
And you guys had this house custom built?
yeah, we did. And really, Larry thought it all out. He worked on we used that glass table to do all the plans and all of this and that and the others. So, and then when we were buying furniture and stuff, he did most of the picking, choosing, and doing because he knew he was going to do it once.
Yeah.
And that was going to be it.
That's it, that's all. This is the family room?
Yeah. So this is the family room. This is where I hang out. All
Yeah.
the time.
This is your little spot.
Yeah. But anyway, it's then we've got the living rooms over here and the dining rooms over there.
Let's check out the dining room.
Yeah.
Look at the red carpet stairs.
Yeah. Isn't that so? Oh, this.
I don't even want to go upstairs. You're just going to embarrass me.
No, I didn't. I really going upstairs.
Where
It's
does this
not
go
good.
to?
Yeah, that's the kitchen.
That's the kitchen?
Yeah,
Oh, that's what we're working on.
That's where we were working.
Okay. I like the swingy doors. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. And then these things we collected a lot of these things from Europe and brought them back and
The art paintings?
yeah. And even those mirrors, we brought those back, and he just knew that he was going to do this one time.
Yeah.
And that was it. And so we did it. We did it the way he wanted it done, and it's a shame because I don't. When he was alive, we had lots of company and would eat in there a lot. But with me, only way I ever use it is get the ladies together
Yeah.
and do. And the only time we ever come and sit in this room is when we have company. And I should have more lady things than I do. But at my age, I just don't get around to doing it. And I come and I sit in here a lot, and I think a lot, and I cry a lot, and I'm happy a lot, and so I'm safe.
Yeah.
And that's what's important, is being safe. Yeah. But
So I gotta ask you a question, right? Because just listening to you talk, it comes with so much history, and with so much history and growing older and older, you lose so many people that you grew this lifestyle with. How do you make it, knowing that you're probably the only one left,
Yeah, yeah, well,
and then your kids are way in California?
yeah. Now, he had a family too, and we used to be friends, but then when it got to his death, they thought I should get out of the house too, and that wasn't our deal. He wanted me to be in the house and to stay in the house until I was gone.
Exactly.
So they got real uppity, and they got real, and they tried to get me moved and whatever. It was a very hard time for me because it was right after he died. Right after he died, they thought that I'd move out and let them have the house. Well, that wasn't the way it was, and he's been gone for 7 years now. I've managed to stay for 7 years, but that they will get it as soon as I die. And I tease my son. I said, I got to start watching my back before you know it. One of these days, somebody's going to come and let me.
So
have it
how
and get
how
me out.
is your lifestyle? You know, a better question is, how is this house compared to the people's house who's trying to take it?
Yeah, well, that's what's sad, because what they'll do is they'll come and strip it, selling everything, and then they'll sell the house. They'll have
So
no
basically,
feeling, no feeling.
they don't live up to your standards. So since they can't have it, they don't want anybody to have it.
I guess so. I guess.
Selfishness.
Yeah,
Your husband worked and built this for you and him,
yeah,
and he left and he said, I want you to have it. This is for you.
yeah.
And then here you come, somebody else, even though you're relatives, but you're not a part of this dream.
Yeah.
And you're not a part of our, small history together, and they're trying to take it away.
Yeah.
That's not good.
It really is, and I think we finally have gotten to. I have a trust officer who handles any pennies that I spend come from that office, and I'm on an allowance too, and so that I'm not living up to the grandeur of this house. I don't have that kind of money that I can play with, but it's always one trip a year with my son. They pay for our trip, and we're going to go to. Well, we plan to go to Europe in February. I don't mean that. It's already February. It's July.
Oh, it's my birthday.
Oh, is it really? Oh, good. Well, we want to go to France in July because there is a bicycle tour that they do every year. And Clark used to do bicycle racing.
Oh.
And so he's wanted to go. And with me being 90, I say, honey,
90? No, you're not.
yeah, I'm 90.
Are you serious?
I'm 90.
And you're still walking around here like a champion?
But barely, this knee is.
Oh,
this is,
pooty, bad knee. Really? I know people who 50 and can't get around like
Get
you.
around. Well, I tell you, I've always loved to get around, so I've always been able to get around. You know, it's one of my things, but I've sure slowed down. But there is a doc in the box, we call them up here, that I went and had him look at this knee because I fell, and really, my knee has hurt something awful ever since. So every day I say, okay, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back and let them see if they want to do this, that, or the other, or whatever. It's not getting any better. And then I think, oh, it's going to really storm today. It's supposed to storm, supposed to this, and then I get lazy and I don't go back to the doctor. But anyway, my children get after me about not doing that.
So my last question before I get out of you here, I got to get on to the house. Last question. Coming from your experience in life, and I'm 32.
Oh, you don't look 32. You don't.
Yeah, I'm 32. So what advice would you give me being 32 climbing up the ladder of life? What would you tell me, say, if I were 32, I would do this better, or I would do that? Or what would you suggest a 32-year-old man with a family do to make the right decisions.
Well, I think I ought to call your boss and tell him what I think. You're a wonderful employee. You're
Oh,
very
wow.
personable, and you're very good at what you do. You're excellent, and you're everything good that someone that needs you would ask of you. You're really, really good, and I wish.
Well, thank you for those words.
Well, I would like to, if I call in like I'm just needing help and leave a little message like that, is there someone special I should leave a message to?
Yeah, you could call in. You can speak with anybody. You can speak with Lisa.
Okay.
Call in and tell her how you feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm just happy to, because references and
Yeah.
and the ideas, that's all good.
Yeah.
And I just I'll do that before the afternoon is
Perfect.
over.
Well, yeah. So what I want to do is I kind of have a vision like your husband did. You know, he's coming from a lifestyle as a kid where he didn't have anything, and on top of not having much, he also didn't have a stable family.
Yes,
But he didn't let
yes.
that deter him. He said, "You know what? I want something, and I'm gonna get it,"
Yeah.
and he got it.
Yeah.
So I'm on the same path. You know, I come from a family where we didn't have much money, and still to this day, we're barely learning about money, the potential money out here. And, you know, dad wasn't in the house or whatever, you know, the typical story. But now I'm in a point in my life where I say, okay, you know, I have so many skills, but, you know, instead of hustling my skills, meaning, you know, find a customer here, maybe a customer there, just like you just said 2 seconds ago, I can help so many people
Yes.
with my skills. Instead of hustling, I want to turn it into a full-blown business. Because I know that not only do I have skills, everybody has freaking skills. You could find anybody to fix your microwave, but the one thing you can't find is somebody who's going to do it right, somebody who's going to be honest, and somebody you can trust that can get the job done right. Just like you could take your car to any mechanic on the corner,
Yeah.
but who's not gonna try to rob you?
Yeah.
Who you know?
You wait for reference. You really hope that somebody can help you with what you're doing. And who was it that gave me your alls? There was somebody in the neighborhood that gave me your all's number.
Yeah.
You know? But I will give them a call and let them know
Perfect.
how you have been not only brilliant in what you're doing, but very kind. Oh,
Perfect.
darn. Oh, here's a phone right here. Let me just.
All right.
Who's what?
I'm brilliant.
Oh, that's my next door neighbor. Hi, Ernestine.
Ernestine.
Oh,
What is
I
that?
have the nicest young man over here that has fixed my microwave. And he started it a couple of days ago, and then he had another part he had to get. And we just had nice conversation, and I said, I'm going to tell everybody about you. Yeah. Where did I get him? Do you remember where I got you? I don't.
I think you remember me telling me about a book where you found the number.
Oh, yes, that's right. That's one of those books that we have. Those
Scarface.
that have the, you know, top whatevers. Yeah. So anyway,
What story?
got it going, and he's got a couple of little kiddos and a wife, and he's just been so nice, and he's getting ready to go, and we're talking about life and